Welcome back, viewers, to another List of Legends list, and today we're going to be listing the top 8 worst perks in Call of Duty Zombies. Before we start our list, if you haven't already, click that subscribe button right now, guys, so we can achieve our goal of 100 subscribers, and so you'll be notified when I post a new video. And I'm going on vacation with my family, so videos will experience some sort of delay. I apologize about that, but I will of course do my best to upload as much as possible. Anyways, starting off our list at our number 1 spot, we have Double Tap 1.0. This specific perk was available on World at War and Black Ops 1. Now the problem with Double Tap 1.0 is that it increases your rate of fire, and that's about it. By spending 2,000 points and using this pathetic perk, right away you're going to notice your ammo dramatically decreasing. And even if you're on a map with dogs, getting a for sure max ammo every 5 to 7 rounds, it's by far not ideal. In case some of you guys are wondering, the difference between Double Tap 1.0 and Double Tap 2.0 is that Double Tap 1 makes you go through ammo twice as fast, while Double Tap 2 makes your damage increase, as well as when you shoot a bullet another follows. Overall, this perk is just not that good, and there are definitely better perks out there. Coming up at our number 2 spot, we have Deadshot Daiquiri. Now this perk isn't necessarily bad, just that whenever you're going to pick up your perks, Deadshot Daiquiri is one that never really makes the cut. It makes it where your sight is always aimed up at the zombie's head, which yes, it's very useful, but why is it on a top 8 worst perk list, you may ask? Well, I mean, you just never really need it. I mean, yes, if you got it as an extra perk or something, then yeah, I'll gladly take it, but Deadshot is just a perk that you don't really need. And that's why it's at our number 2 spot and not any higher. Next up at our number 3 spot, we have Mule Kick. This perk at first sounds like a brilliant idea. You know, you get to carry 3 guns instead of 2, so more firepower. But then until you go down, it takes away your most effective weapon. Not only that, but it's 4,000 points. Why? I mean, there are plenty of other options out there and subs that are worth buying and spending 4,000 perks. But on this perk, and let's say you're on the catwalk on Doris and you need to switch guns quickly. Yeah, with 3 guns that may prove to be difficult. Overall, I think Mule Kick is way too expensive and you can definitely manage without it. Hitting our halfway point on the list at our number 4 spot, we have Vulture Aid. Ironically, this perk is only featured on Buried. For 3,000 points, I think this is a little too much in my opinion, but I will give it props for being able to see where pretty much everything in the map is, making the zombies drop super small amounts and points, which is cool and all, but like Deadshot Daiquiri, you always find better perks to take up your 4 perks limits. And once you know your way around Buried, it's kind of pointless. Overall, if I had a 5 perk limit, then yes, I would get it more often. At a number 5 spot, we have Quick Revive Co-op Edition. Now, the one on solo is absolutely perfect in every way, shape, and form. For only 500 points, if you go down, it's an automatic revive no matter what. But when playing online for 1500 points, it's literally 3 times the amount. And it makes it where your teammates revive you a little bit faster, which I think is pretty lame considering the one on solo is way cheaper. And yes, I know many will probably disagree with me, but that's just my opinion. Number 6 is Trailblazer. This one is actually from Infinite Warfare, but I'm including on our list anyway since it's still a perk. And what this perk does is, when you run, you leave a trail of fire behind you. And that's about it. And it doesn't even do that much damage at all, especially once the rounds get higher. So to me, it's a pointless perk, and unless it's given to me free, it's a perk that I will never go out of my way to buy. Nearing the end of our list, at a number 7 spot, we have Tombstone. Now, we're getting into the 2 final perks that I will never buy under no circumstances. And I know you're probably asking yourself, how bad can Tombstone be? Well, let me explain. When you spend 2,000 points on this perk, it basically makes you want to go down. So let's say you're on transit playing with 2 to 4 people and you press the bleed out button. You just basically spectate your teammates, leaving them to do all the hard work. And when you return back to life, if you reach your Tombstone power up in time, you'll have all your perks back except for Tombstone, of course, and your guns back. So overall, it gives you an incentive to go down, and it's just a waste of 2,000 points. At our not so great number 8 spot, we have Who's Who. By far the worst perk in Call of Duty Zombies history, and the perk I will never purchase. So what is Who's Who? Well, you save up 2,000 points, right? You go to Who's Who, you spend that 2,000 points, and then when you go down, you're in this like afterlife with a starting pistol, and you have to try to revive yourself all while the zombies are chasing you. Now, if you're on a really high round, then all I can say is good luck to you, and I hope you don't regret spending that 2,000 points. Overall, I don't think there are many absolutely terrible perks out there like Who's Who and Tombstone, and some of them, even on our list, weren't completely bad. They just get outshined by other perks. Alright viewers, that is the end of our list. Let me know what list you'd like to see next, and with all that said, I look forward to seeing you with our next list.